Okay, so yeah, this is the UK now, and the obviously, it looks like it doesn't look like there's a clear winner because the island has taken a large portion of Scotland and Northern Ireland. Then then the UK has also taken the eastern part of Ireland along with Dublin. So it looks like Ireland might have lost a bit of this war, but then also they have gained much more land. Okay, so obviously last episode in when Ireland invaded, and they were in a very bad spot. The Nordic Union came and helped them a lot. So Ireland is actually going to come and join the Nordic Union, making it not really as the Nordic Union anymore, and also making there be there be no country above like here that's actually an alliance apart from Belgium, but yeah. There's only one country above like this line here, like above like the entire northern part of Europe is now aligned, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, but yeah, um Romania asks to join the purple team after seeing their success with destroying one of the most powerful alliances. So, but the purple team says no, and this annoys Romania. So Romania decides to make their own alliance. I don't. I'm running out of colours though. Look. We'll have this team, mint team. I'm gonna call that. That's the colour that reminds me of. So we have beaten this alliance of Romania, Moldova, um, Serbia, Bulgaria. I'm not using a map. Oh my, I'm probably completely wrong. And oh, not Greece already. And Turkey. Actually, no, Turkey decided to stay out of it. Europe is becoming very aligned. So, yeah, stop that. Uh, we're gonna we're going to have a very big collapse of the orange team. The orange team has endured kind of a bit. Well, Russia's endured quite a lot. They've for about 5 years. We're probably in about 2035 now. But but they for like 5, 7 years they were during this war here, and they also supplied this area here, which is not fun to have to be helping when you've got these guys are gonna this team. These guys are in a very unstable part. They're very unstable right now, and slowly, one by one of the biggest unions, they slowly start to collapse. With first leading with Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia. I don't know if that was in the right order. And then Kazakhstan. Belarus is the last country left, and they just decide to merge with. They decide to just merge with Russia, which is probably a good idea for them because they probably wouldn't survive on their own. So Russia has lost a lot of a monopoly now over Eastern Europe. And there's now no longer a union. Oh, and Lithuania Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. Estonia kind of just the rest of Estonia join the um the Nordic Union with the thing, and the other countries, these countries slowly follow and just kind of form a their own kind of union at this point. Oh, they kind of form their own kind of country. Because they all follow this. Everyone now on this area follows the same alliance, and they all have the same interests. And they're all kind of in a really bad situation. So they decided to try and boost their economy and make their country better. They decided to do that, and learning Russia wants Kaliningrad, but um, the people of Kaliningrad do not want to. Well, I don't think there's really many people in Kaliningrad, but if they're but in this area, there's a lot of people in Kaliningrad. I'm saying it wrong the entire time. I think I am. But yeah, this country, they kind of decide to they kind of rebel for independence, and half of it joins what is the Balt? Is it Baltic? Yeah, but and the rest join Poland, meaning Poland has got a lot. Wow, Poland has gotten a lot more bigger in this timeline, and yeah, Poland is succeeding this time instead of getting destroyed. And these borders, like Poland, is probably my favorite borders right now because because like they just look so nice. My least favorite is Austria, Czechia, and Slovakia. I hate these. It, 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 but okay, I'm just gonna yeah. Anyway, enough yapping from me. So first actual scenario, Greece decides that they're just gonna leave the Italian Union because in they view in their like, point of view, there's no reason for them to be in this union now. They don't view any point to be in this union because they're kind of safe. They kind of exist for about 3 hours before Turkey invades. Yeah, Greece, you really made a mistake, didn't you there, bud? Now, Greece is now in a very they're not in the best spot because they were not expecting this. They just left the unions. They have a lot of things to worry about. Uh, they have a lot of things that they need to worry about. The thing is, a lot of people wanted to stay in this country, but Greece decided to say no and just joined and just left. So yeah, there's now a rebellion, right here, on like the southern island of Greece. Um, so yeah, this is taking a toll on Greece, and the capital is captured. This time we are actually thinking about capitals more this episode. But yeah, Greece is in a lot of trouble right now. They've lost like like a lot of the southern and their entire eastern part. They're in a really bad situation. So they start to think which one it's better to try and defend. Do they try go island way or their panhandle way? Now they decide to go the island way and start to kind of push back and take and kind of just push back like this. But by this time, Turkey has pretty much taken the entire northern part. Or Turkey's pretty much taken their entire northern part border, which is not good at all. Which is not really good for Greece. It's what I mean, not really. It's really bad for Greece. They're going to die, and now they're worrying about this border here. So they decide to try. They decided to push back. They push back a little bit in circle and destroy. But these guys they decide to kind of just start to destroy Turkey and this purple team here decide to kind of work together, I guess, and they just destroy. They kind of just both together destroy. They just destroy Greece, and then Greece eventually surrenders, leaving a peace treaty to be signed. Okay, so Greece is essentially split in half. Okay, so Greece is essentially split in half here, with the entire northern part going to Turkey, and the southern part going to a new government being formed, which is both pro Turkey but also they they only rebelled so they can get back into this alliance, back into the Italian alliance, and after a while that eventually happens. Russia is in a really bad state right now, so Kazakhstan decided to do the only logical thing. So Kazakhstan was actually in quite a good state when they left. Like, they had been getting supplied a lot by Russia, so they have a lot of the Russia's equipment, and they're now using it against them. They're now using it against Russia, and it they're doing well because Russia was pretty much destroyed after the collapse, because their economy was kind of like relying on these guys being on the same side as them. But yeah, this is not really not really looking good for Russia. But as this is happening, Russia don't try to take Kazakhstan from the north. Has taken pretty much all this land, the entirety of northern Kazakhstan, but Kazakhstan doesn't care. Try and encircle these troops, um, and kind of flank them, and they succeed very well, and Russia loses their entire control of Kazakhstan. Now Kazakhstan realize they're going for the icy areas that Russia can afford to lose, so they decide to try and go for the part where there's oil, because that will help Kazakhstan's economy a lot. They want, and their goal is to essentially take this part here, and so they try and do that push in, but Russia, Russia just kind of destroys them instantly. And then Kazakhstan decides to try and take more of a approach of like this, but yeah, they try and take more of like a fortified approach instead of just going straight in this time. And it works. It does actually work, and they cut off this area, but it's still getting supplied by Russia from from like Crimea. So they decide to try and take the entire part here, and it almost works, and it does work. When I say it almost works, it does work, and they take the entire southern part here. Russia's in a really bad state now, so they decide to go full on, try and distract Kazakhstan, so while try and take the bottom, but Kazakhstan is unfazed because they know that this land here is a lot better than their land up here. Kazakhstan lose pretty much the entire north of their northern part. They don't really care though, because they basically just destroyed Russia now. Russia is just like there's not really much saving Russia now. Like they're about to lose Crimea. They lost Crimea, and they kind of just do. They got kind of what they want now, and tell Russia that if they want a peace treaty, they can have a peace. They're accepting a peace treaty now, but Russia say no. So Kazakhstan kind of take a lot bit more of their land and take a bit more of their land back. And then Russia realizes that they're going to just keep losing land. But Kazakhstan's got quite a bit of their like probably about 25% of Russia's actual equipment. And Kazakhstan knows that. Russia knows that. So Russia decides to say, yeah, accept the peace treaty. Okay, so it's kind of hard to tell who the winner of this war is because Russia kind of Russia takes pretty much the entirety of northern Kazakhstan, which is a lot of land extending back here as well, not just on this map. But Kazakhstan take this part here, making Kazakhstan no longer a landlocked country, and they don't really mind that they've lost a bunch of their land because they've now got access to proper naval grade. Looking at Belgium, in the first episode, they were absolutely demolished. Next country they sell their land to is France. France take like most land apart from here. Luxembourg, and Luxembourg agrees. Now I'm gonna probably take a bit of like Germany's border, just so the border doesn't look absolutely horrendous. Because then the border, it'll quite literally just be split in two. So, Turkey decides that they want to, they were asked to join this union here, and they declined. But now they accept. So yeah, now the Minty has more of a monopoly on the Black Sea. So Kazakhstan knows this that they've got a seat. They've got a seat. Like they've got access to sea. But probably, but the Minty is probably not going to be nice about this. They're probably gonna make a really big monopoly and make countries like Russia and Georgia and even Kazakhstan pay a lot of money to be able to go through this. So they asked if they could join, and they decide to oh my they decide to say yes and let them into the alliance. Apparently along with Georgia. So these guys are becoming more allies. Yeah, this is green and Minty declare war on the purple team, and yeah, this is a surprise, like an instant surprise attack. Like this was organized really fast. Austria instantly gets invaded, have their borders cleaned up for the peace treaty. Switzerland gets invaded by France because France is annoyed at Switzerland, so they want revenge. They're trying they're trying to they take like half of Switzerland until they get to the Alps. So they decide to go at Italy. France decides to go at Italy. Now this is all going on at the same time. Like Romania and Ukraine do a joint invasion into Hungary, and they pretty much they take Hungary, and Hungary just surrenders in really fast. And have a lot of now some countries are just get completely caught off guard by it. So Tunisia doesn't leave the war; they leave the alliance. They're straight up out. They're just no. Serbia once starts to attack their once ally. Oh, what's a friend now a foe? And yeah, this is just a brutal. Croatia is cut off to just this tiny part, and the country I keep forgetting the name of is just gets invaded a little bit. But yeah, a lot of this is just genuinely this is embarrassing for the purple team. What they once destroyed an entire alliance is now just getting completely demolished by they're just getting completely demolished. This is like they're good at the attackers, but bloody they are so bad. They are getting destroyed. New Greece gets pushed back to the islands by Turkey. They just decide to surrender. Oh, no, they don't decide to leave. They surrender. So does Croatia. This team is just getting destroyed. They finally get the stuff together and start to invade back. France, they take back their entire border of France, and Switzerland takes a lot of their border back, a lot of their country back. Greece makes a tiny landing and takes like the southern part. But yeah, but Turkey lands on this island and just takes it entirely, and they land on the island. So yay, they make another landing. Yay, they make another landing. Yay, they make another landing. Yay, they destroy the entire country. Yay! Sicily just leave. They literally just break away from Italy. They don't. They decide that instead of just leaving, they decide to invade. They decide to invade Italy, taking the entire boot of Italy, and they just kind of yeah they start to push up. They kind of stop there because because they are on this green and tea and stuff. So they start to help for an invasion of the coast of Italy, and they sail from Croatia to it, and they basically just destroy this. This is just Italy is just this is just this is we're not gonna worry. We're gonna worry about Rome. Rome is captured. So this is kind of really bad for them. And then and then this island here, I don't know what it's called. They decide to join the Sicily rebellion, and this island also joins, even though that's technically a part of France. So yeah, Italy's not in the Italy's in a really bad state now. They get destroyed from boot this then they decide to say, hey, we're sorry, don't attack us. Yeah, we won't attack you, don't worry, we're fine. So yeah, Austria is now being absolutely demolished, and Austria, 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 Austria surrenders entirely. Switzerland pushes back on the forces, and they realise that if they carry on, they're dead. So they decide to just leave the war, and Switzerland decides to now go back to neutrality, what they had kept for so long. Yeah, Italy is just pretty much out. Like they are just they're not gonna live anymore. This is Italy. Uh, decides to kind of surrender, but also they won't lose all their land. Okay, I'm pretty sure the border's done. You have 5 minutes to explain this. This might not be enough time anyway. Serbia gains this area here, and Romania gains this area too. So Hungary is pretty much destroyed. Uh, France gets a lot of Italy here. So France basically won. France got all their land back and even more. These countries, Italy, Slovenia, and Italy, Slovenia, and the rest of Hungary are kind of merged into one country and set up as a kind of puppet state of these two. I'm kind of going to try and mix those two colours. And Switzerland loses this part to Germany here, and Austria loses this part. Austria loses most of their land, and the rest is gone to Czechia, which means Czechia now has actual good borders. Greece. I don't know how Greece. I think Greece would just lose everything but the islands. Yeah, so these guys are kind of made their own independent country, and Switzerland is left scot-free because well, not really, but they've not really lost much of their actual land. But this this country here, they're gonna kind of be a puppet state. That's gonna be the color. That's gonna be a puppet state. These guys here, they're actually gonna join these guys, but France will get their island. France will get their island back. So yeah, this is the current European map. I'm not gonna have time to fix anything up. Really well, actually, I could do a bit of fixing up. Well, I've got 25 seconds left, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do not have long before before I get kicked out, so I'm gonna have to do a really quick outro. Hope you guys enjoyed. Anyway, bye.